This is another video of reported racial profiling. We'll start with a picture. This is a group of women. They are from a group that goes golfing all the time. They're black women. They're from Sisters in the Fairway. It's a decade-old club that goes out and there's more than these women are in it, but they go and to golf courses around their area. They went to the Grandview Golf Club where they are members, and then things got heated. And this was posted on one of the women's Facebook pages. She said, "Today I was a victim of racial profiling and discrimination. Just a few minutes after we took our Sisters in the Fairway outing picture, Sandra Thompson and I were kicked off the golf course and the police called. The owner tried to kick us off earlier on the second hole, but Sandra intervened. The harassment continued to the 10th hole with the claim we broke the rules. We are golfers and we did not." I am also a golfer. And just watch this video and you can tell by the way these women handle themselves when the owner approaches them, they do know the rules of golf. Let's take a look at this.
They took a 20-minute break in between. Yes, you did. We counted.
So what time did we start?
Why was you counting?
You're getting on the green at
12:46. Wait a minute.
I mean, are you a ranger?
They're right behind us.
Yeah, are you a ranger? Are you a ranger?
They're right behind us.
And you work here?
I'm the owner, yes.
Okay, so you didn't come over to say anything to us?
If they're right behind us now at 110 just starting, that meant they took 20 minutes to get from 9 to 10?
Why are we bothering people? Jesus
it's
Christ.
Just like, let's say they don't know the rules of golf and they were going too slow. Is it illegal to golf too slow? There's no reason to call the cops over this.
There is. I went to Fairways Golf Camp at the Encino Balboa golf area in Los Angeles as a junior golfer, and they teach you all. You have to take a test on all the rules. You get 5 minutes to check a ball. Everything that to try to find a lost ball. Everything that they were saying was specifically in reference to the typical things that happen on the course. So you say are you a ranger? The rangers are people and marshals, they're the people who ride around in the golf course to make sure that this kind of stuff happens. Did the ranger come up and tell me? Did you tell me once? Did you warn me? All those things are things that prove that these ladies in the fairway, they know their golf inside and out.
Yeah, but why call the cops? Why do we have to call the cops on just black people just trying to live? Just sitting there, not breaking any laws. It's ridiculous. And then we have mass murderers get treated with more dignity and respect and safety and professionalism by the police than women who were golfing too slow, maybe.
At least the police did not escalate the situation. The police kind of showed up, looked around, and were essentially "Are you serious?" In that situation, they said nothing had happened. There was no need to call us. It just seemed like the people who owned the golf course were taking too much of an issue with this personally. She said that the owner tried to approach them early on and then kept following them. They got to the turn, as it's called, between the 9th and the 10th hole, where you get a sandwich and then you move on. She says words like, "We were playing ready golf," which is exactly the term you use. And you can see with a moment in that video when she asked the owner, "Were you counting? Why were you counting?" And she said, "Did you approach us to ask us to move faster?" And you could see on his face, he's like, "No, I didn't." She's got me now, but he doesn't relent. He calls the police. It's so frustrating.
Guys, so this is the reason we talk about it is because if it doesn't happen to you, how would you know about it, right? And so again, that term that comes up, white privilege, right? In some ways, I've said this 1,000 times, it's kind of an irritating term because if you live in Nebraska, you're I never even got to play golf. I don't have money to play golf. And I keep using Nebraska, but it could be that you're poor anywhere in the country, right? It doesn't mean that you have money or whatever. Their group is called Sisters in the Fairway and they golf regularly. That means they probably have a good amount of money. They're professionals. And I don't have the kind of money to go golfing all the time. I don't have time, et cetera. But they do, bless their hearts, et cetera, right? But it never happened to you. So here's a situation where if you ever went on a golf course, they probably didn't do this to you. I've been on I do pitch and putt. I'm not like Brett, right?
The 7th Mission League is all I'm trying to say.
Yeah, par 3, it's don't get me wrong, it's not, mini golf. Anyway, so and a lot of times I go slow, you know why? Because I'm cheap. And so if I lose a ball, I don't follow the 5-minute rule. I keep looking and looking because I'm unbearable. Okay, and so sometimes somebody will give you a glance.
Right.
But nobody calls the cops. They can't tell what I am. So they don't call the cops on me. And I would imagine that 99 out of 100 times they never call the cops. Probably 100 out of 100 times they never call the cops on you. That's why Kim's exactly right. You want to go and go, hey guys, move a little faster or whatever. By the way, they were backed up behind the people in front of them.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't even do anything wrong by golf standards.
The report is that they were under 2 hours on the front nine, which is lightning fast. They had 5 people. Also, prove that this, I'm sorry to be so inside golf.
I
Prove
have
that this
no idea what you're talking about.
So 9 holes, usually 5 hours is a long time. So 2.5 hours on the first half of it. That is a long route. They did it in under 2 hours. So no one was going slow. It was probably someone who was just themselves. It's usually on a golf course when someone's mad at you, they have had a bad week. And they came to the golf course and they, instead of taking it out on the ball like you're supposed to, you take it out on someone else at the range. And obviously they decided to single out this group because they were different. And that's frustrating.
Yeah, but like Brett said, I want to give credit to the cops.
Yeah.
Thank you for not going ballistic, literally, and or trying to arrest them and going, hey guys, so they went a little slow. We're all going to be okay, if that, which they didn't, but it's okay. And just last thing is, can you understand the frustration of some groups in this country when they get stopped for walking? And that was just another story we did. A guy walking across the street and just brutally assaulted by the cops in that case. They said jaywalking, there's nobody around. It was the middle of the night. I mean, it was preposterous. Yeah, for driving, for playing golf, for asking for a plastic fork at a Waffle House, and the list goes on and on and on. How could you not see their frustration? So I see it clear as day. I hope that we at least can shed some light on it so you can go, yeah, well, you're right. You know, that doesn't happen to me, but it does seem to happen to them a lot. You just watched the video by the Young Turks, the home of the revolution. If you'd like to get the full show, come join us and become a member. tytnetwork.com/join.